What's up, my Koopa Troop? It's Koops, and welcome back to another episode of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Today we're doing Prison Break Baroque Works. We've never done this one before on the channel, so I figured we'd go ahead and show it off. This comes in the 30 stamina Baroque Works freedom. Of course, today it's actually 15 stamina because we have half stamina for all the events. That's pretty awesome, so if you need to grind, now is the time to grind when it's half stamina. This event lowers stats for all classes other than fighters, boosters, evolvers, meaning you want to run a fighter team or a version of a fighter team, aka like, I mean, you want to run a fighter team, but you could put Gear 3 Luffy instead, or Log Luffy, or Rayleigh. Those will all boost fighter characters, but they're not a fighter character booster itself. I'm going to be running a little different here. I'm actually going to run myself a Lao G here. So I've got a Lao G. He's going to reduce the special charge time by 3 at the start of the quest and double fighter characters attack. I'm going to grab a friend with a DeKalvin Brothers, which boosts fire characters attack by 2.25 and deals 2 times characters attack in bonus damage at the end of every turn. There's several characters you can use. I actually don't recommend necessarily Jinbei in this situation because the enemy boss is green, dexterity, so you don't want the blue. So maybe grabbing another Lao G or a Rayleigh or something. This is what my team comp looks like. Essentially, I'm just going to be running a couple of strong fighters. I want some strong red fighters for the end, as well as I'm running Koala because she is a she's a fighter class booster, and then I'm running Kobe because he is an enhancer for slots. Not that I really need it. So I can stall. I'm going to stall a little bit to get some of the specials up, but not a ton for this event. And you really don't need to, but it does make things a little bit easier, especially at the end. So this event has a lot of characters, a lot of enemies in every round. Some of them do have 2 turns before they attack, which is a little bit nice. So you don't necessarily have to take damage here and there, but if you do, it's not a big deal. Alright, like I said, I'm going to stall a little bit. Lao G is nice because he puts my cooldowns by 3. I'm going to try and get my Log Luffy to have his special available for the final boss. It just helps out a little bit more having his, but it's not really a big deal. I could have done double Lao G, which would have worked fine as well. The specials would have been up right away, and that I think that's actually probably one of the best combos for this event, is having double Lao G. You do lose a little bit of attack. In fact, you're only going to be at ×4, which is pretty low, all things considered. But you'll have your specials up for the final boss, and then it's pretty easy. Okay, and I will kill off the turtle this time. The bonus damage doesn't apply through all the enemies, so even though it's like 3,000 whatever damage, it won't kill off the turtles, unfortunately. You have to use someone like Jabra who does 9 damage at the end of the turn. Nice, the auto select's gonna go all the way around and kill everyone with 2 turns except for the turtle at 1 turn. Oh well. I don't think we need to stall too much more. We're at 4 out of 7. I need 8. Yeah, I do need to stall a little bit more. Not a ton. We're getting close though. You can see this event's not even very hard, even without a huge attack boost. We're clearing it pretty quickly. I think there should be another turtle or a mini boss coming up or something soon, which will also help waste some time. Alright, here I can stall. I'll let the crab hit me too. He doesn't do much damage, so I can let him hit me just to try and get my special up. We've got 1 more stage before the boss, stage 6. Here's our mini boss. He can show up anywhere between like stages 2 and 6, I believe, so he can come a lot earlier. He does a preemptive for 2096, not a ton, but you have to be wary of him. I might kill this guy in 1 turn, which I don't really want to do. I want to at least get 1 turn, so I'm going to make sure not to hit all my attacks, actually. I mean, he is a little tanky, so you do need to do damage, but I'm so strong right here with all the orb specials on that we would have killed him pretty quickly. There we go, took him out. And he's gonna show up one more time right here. What? Mr. 3? I was so surprised. I did a double take looking back on that autumn dream. Why are you so excited? Oh, come my way. So this actually has Mr. 3, which is kind of the rare, and normally he doesn't show up. Actually, we got a little bit lucky. Well, not really lucky. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. We're gonna go ahead and use Luffy's Gum Gum Jet Gatling, which deals heavy non-type ram damage to all enemies and changes own slot to strength. He already does have strength, but I want to see if I actually kill off the enemies in the back here first. Plus, that animation looks pretty sweet. Oh my gosh! Wow, Mr. 3 wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that did a lot of damage to them. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just use Monster Chopper's Rampage right here as well. This is why it's kind of nice to wait for the specials. It makes these last guys pretty easy. Can use an enhancer with Kobe's special. That'll boost Lao G and Luffy's attack because they have the matching orbs. And then we'll do 1.75 for one turn with Koala's special right here. So first we're going to aim at Mr. 3. He's going to die lickety-split, and then Bentham's going to follow right after him. And down he goes. We had a lot of damage left to deal with them. Even if we didn't use all those specials, it would have taken us one turn probably to clear off all the guys in the back, kill off Mr. 3, and then we would have cleared out the last guy after that. So yeah, it's not hard, especially if you wait for your specials. If you don't want to use these guys, I was just using a couple random strong red fighters. I think you can run Monster Chopper. I think Lao G helps a lot as a captain. Oh, it's my first time getting this guy. Wow, that's how rare he is, apparently. What's he even do? Heals crew by a small amount of HP end to turn and delays all enemies by 1. So it's essentially his other version, but now it heals a little bit too. I wonder if this maxes at like 12 or something. Probably. His captain ability is garbage. He seems like he's probably just a bad character in general. Oh well, that's that. So yeah, that's that event. Not really that difficult. Like I said, I think Lao G's probably. I don't want to edit crew. I want to look at the character box. Probably my favorite captain for this one, just because he's red, so he helps out at the end. And if we look at, let's see here. I was gonna look at, oh yeah, some of the new characters that dropped. Are they both green? Yes, they are. Oh my gosh, let me click over that far. So if we look over here, this is Mr. 2 Bon Clay, Escapee Bentham. Changes zone slot dexterity, randomly shuffles other slots, and boosts fighter characters. Attack by 1.25 for 2 turns. Not that good. I don't think this guy is that good in general. I don't think any of the characters that drop here are particularly worth it. However, you can get Jozu books if you haven't had that maxed. I think you can get Koala books as well. Let's go ahead and check out what you can get, because I don't want to just say the wrong thing. And if for those of you that are watching that are interested, we can find out. So replay adventures. Let's take a look. So you can get Drake, Prehistoric Power, Jozu, Mr. 4, Miss Merry Christmas, Miss Monday, Mr. 8, and Mr. 3 is a rare sub-boss. Okay, well, there we go. We found the rare sub-boss. Koala books are not there. I think they are... Oh, they were at the previous event. I'm getting all confused. We've had a lot of events going on. So, yes. Anyways, that's that event, guys. It's pretty simple. Mr. 2 Bon Clay can deal a lot of damage if you let him. He'll do about 8,000 on his first attack, then 4,300 or so afterwards. So if you're a little tankier, you can deal with it. If you kill everyone else off, you should be able to deal with one of his attacks just fine too. There's a lot of enemies, and so you're likely to maybe take damage here and there, but none of them are that strong, and there's also a couple guys with 2-turn cooldowns, so I find it's pretty easy to get all the way through without taking damage, get to the guy, and then finish him off in a couple of turns. If you have to take damage once, it should be fine. You should be able to kill him after that. But that's the end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Karate chop that like button. Until next time. GG!